Is America losing its global charm? Are international allies beginning to reconsider their open arms toward American tourists? What's behind this shocking shift in global tourism? In 2025, the world is witnessing a surprising trend. Some of the most iconic and traditionally welcoming countries are now quietly distancing themselves from American tourism. The once glowing passport of the USA, which symbolized wealth, opportunity, and adventure, is now under silent scrutiny. Whether it's due to political tensions, cultural clashes, new regulations, or shifting priorities in global diplomacy, the change is real, and it's shaking up the international tourism industry. For decades, American tourists were among the biggest spenders, filling hotels, dining in top restaurants, and exploring the world in droves. But now, from Europe to Australia and beyond, several nations are either cutting down promotional campaigns targeting American travelers, introducing stricter visa guidelines, or simply watching tourist traffic from the USA dry up. This isn't just a small dip. It's a dramatic turn in global travel patterns, and it may have long-term consequences for both America and the countries turning away. So, what's causing this shift? Who are these nations rejecting America's tourist wave? And more importantly, what does this mean for global travel in 2025? Welcome to Wanderlust Ventures, your ultimate source for global insights and bold truths. If you're curious about world affairs, travel trends, and the rising waves of global politics, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss an eye-opening update. Now, let's dive into the 7 countries that are turning their backs on American tourism in 2025. Number 1. United Kingdom. Is the United Kingdom losing patience with American tourists? Yes, you heard that right. Has this special relationship started to fracture? Is the UK quietly closing its doors to America's travel-hungry citizens? In 2025, the United Kingdom is showing signs of fatigue. A country that once welcomed millions of American visitors annually is now watching those numbers decline, and not entirely by accident. Tensions over post-Brexit policies, political differences, and public dissatisfaction with American attitudes have caused a drop in UK tourism promotion aimed at Americans. Add to that high airfare costs, growing safety concerns in London, and stricter entry screenings, and the message becomes clear. America, your golden pass is no longer guaranteed. Number 2. France. France says non to American influence? Why are French cities less enthusiastic about American tourists in 2025? What's really causing this cultural shift? France, long adored by American honeymooners and food lovers, is beginning to cool toward USA tourism. In the streets of Paris, Bordeaux, and Marseille, there's a rising sentiment that American visitors often arrive with cultural insensitivity and entitlement. After a wave of viral social media posts and awkward tourist behaviors, the French government has quietly started redirecting tourism marketing to other countries like China, Brazil, and South Korea. What's more, France's focus on environmental tourism is clashing with the traditional American tourist travel style, often seen as excessive and resource-consuming. This divide is widening, and in 2025, it's becoming obvious. France is no longer rolling out the red carpet for America. Number 3. Denmark. Denmark's eco-policies quietly shut the door on America? Could a green revolution be the reason behind Denmark's tourism shift? Why is Copenhagen no longer a favorite for American travelers? Denmark is redefining what kind of tourist it wants, and the USA isn't topping the list. With a strong national commitment to sustainability, Denmark has implemented strict tourism regulations. From eco-taxation to carbon tracking for travelers, Denmark's environmental policies are discouraging high-emission travel habits, a category where American tourists often fall. The result? A steep decline in American visitors. Local businesses now cater more to regional European travelers, and Copenhagen's media campaigns no longer feature smiling American families. It's not personal, it's policy. Number 4. Australia. Australia to America. Not so down under friendly anymore? Has Australia fallen out of love with American tourists? Is this a natural consequence of changing alliances? Australia has always been a dream destination for American adventurers, but in 2025, the sparkle has faded. Increasing political rifts, especially over defense deals, climate policy, and social values, have impacted public perception. Australian citizens report growing frustration with the conduct of some American tourists, especially in indigenous regions and national parks. Moreover, rising travel costs and limited flights from the USA due to fuel taxes have made it less practical for Americans to visit. Australian authorities are now offering travel incentives to Southeast Asians and Europeans instead. If you want to keep discovering what's really happening around the world, don't forget to like this video and hit that follow button. This story only gets more intense. Number 5. Spain. Spain's beaches turning cold on American visitors? Why is the sunny paradise of Spain getting colder toward American tourism? Is it economic or cultural? Spain, one of Europe's top holiday destinations, is turning its gaze elsewhere in 2025. While the USA once contributed millions in tourist dollars, Spanish tourism boards are now seeing a better return from intra-European travelers and emerging Asian markets. Why? Because American tourists are increasingly seen as disruptive, overly loud, tipping irregularly, and sometimes ignoring local customs. In response, several Spanish cities have reduced English signage, limited Airbnb-style accommodations popular among Americans, and increased local taxes on non-EU tourists. The goal? Preserve authenticity, even if it means fewer visitors from America. Number 6. Germany. Germany's travel restrictions quietly filter out Americans? Is Germany rethinking its tourism diplomacy with America? What's triggering this bureaucratic freeze? Germany, the land of castles, beer, and engineering marvels, is tightening the screws on American tourists. In 2025, many American travelers face longer visa scrutiny, background checks, and even travel warnings, especially in regions near major protests or cultural events. This is largely due to growing mistrust around global surveillance, data privacy issues, and America's unpredictable foreign policy. Additionally, German businesses are becoming more protective of cultural spaces. With rising anti-tourism sentiment in Berlin and Munich, many locals now advocate for slow tourism, a model that favors culturally sensitive visitors over short-term, high-impact travelers. Sadly, many Americans are finding themselves on the wrong side of this philosophy. Number 7. Canada. Canada, a polite decline of American visitors? Could America's closest neighbor be quietly building walls without saying it? Canada has long been the easiest escape for American tourists. But in 2025, even this friendly frontier is changing. With heated debates over border policies, gun control, and environmental impacts, Canadian citizens are growing more vocal about the downsides of mass American tourism. In popular areas like Vancouver, Banff, and Toronto, local governments have started capping short-term tourist housing, hiking park entry fees, and prioritizing Canadian travelers. Recent surveys even show that a large segment of Canadians prefer fewer American visitors due to safety concerns and social tensions. It's a polite, diplomatic shift, but make no mistake, Canada is turning down the volume on America's tourism noise. As the world moves into a new era of diplomacy, identity, and environmental awareness, the travel map is being redrawn, and America's place on it is shifting. These 7 countries, the UK, France, Denmark, Australia, Spain, Germany, and Canada, are sending a clear message. Tourism is no longer just about money. It's about alignment, values, and respect. The American dream may still shine at home, but abroad, its influence is dimming. Whether due to politics, policy, or public sentiment, 2025 marks a turning point in global tourism, one where the passport of power is no longer immune to rejection. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to share it, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Wanderlust Ventures for more powerful truths about our changing world. Thanks for watching, and until next time, travel smarter.